Hey folks, this is Vince with Ads Gaming Addiction, and today we're going to check out Face to Face. This is a tabletop game that's coming to Kickstarter on Monday, November 5th, 2018. And as such, these are prototype components, so everything that you're about to see is subject to change. Here's a look at all the different components. You've got face cards, you've got place cards, there are player guide cards that tell you what you can do on your turn and how the point system works. You've got a rule book. It looks like a lot, but really it's not. It's not that difficult at all. In case you're wondering if this is appropriate for kids, well, yes it is. It supports 2 to 4 players, it's for ages 4 and up, and the average play time is 30 to 45 minutes. So what do you do in this game? Well, at the beginning of the game, each player receives 1 place card and 4 of these face cards. And what they're going to be doing with these, and these are going to be in your hand, no one else can see them. Yes, you do have a hand limit of 7 cards, in case you're curious. But what you're going to be doing is you're going to be trying to complete the halves of these face cards. The face cards come in 2 different types. You've got face cards, which represent the different animals that are in the game. And then you've got these special cards here that you can play to do various things. Like, for example, this one allows you to take a card from the player on your right. This is a wild card that can be any of these face cards over here. This card lets you take a card from any discard pile. This one is a rat, and you can play that on a completed set that your opponent might have in order to wipe out the points for that particular set. It's a nasty card. It's one of those take that cards. If you have kids that often fight over things like this, it's not in the manual, but yes, you can remove them from the game. It's not going to be that big of a deal. But anyway, so on your turn, what you're going to do is you have 2 actions that you can perform, and there's 5 possible actions. So you have 2 actions. You can draw a card from either deck. You can put a card down to play, you can trade a card, you can discard a card, or you can pass. And again, you can do any of the following in any order that you want, and you can do it twice. So if you want to draw a card from either deck, you can do that. And then if you want to trade with someone, you can do that, and that ends your turn. Or you can simply draw 2 cards from the deck. Take the first action twice, you can do that. You can decide to discard a card, and then you can maybe put a card down to play from your hand. You could do that. So yeah, 2 actions, a set number of actions that you can do. And your objective is going to be trying to earn as many points as you can. The first player to earn 10 points will win the game. If that doesn't happen, if this deck runs out first, then everyone gets 1 final turn, and whoever has the most points at that point will win. So you're probably wondering, okay, well, how do I put these cards down? How do I score points? Alright, so here's a couple of examples of what a player board might look like after some of the game has been played. Again, on your turn, one of your actions is the ability to play cards from your hand. First, you have to play these location cards, or place cards, in order to play these face cards here. So one action, you might decide to play a place card, okay? And then on a future action, you might decide to play a matching set. Now, to play a matching set, that counts as 1 action. You don't have to play 1/2 for 1 action and then another half for another action. You don't have to do that. You just play the entire set and that's done. And as far as points are concerned, you're going to take a look to see if there are any stars in the upper right or upper left-hand corner of these cards. If you have a set that does not match, in this case you have a no star up here and you have a gold star up here. In that case, you would only earn 1 point. If you happen to have a set where you've got 2 silver stars, that's worth 2 points. And if you have a set that has 2 gold stars, that is worth 3 points. If you happen to have a wild card, let's say I had a wild card instead, in place of this right half of the polar bear, this counts as a no star card, and this would only be worth 1 point. And again, as players put these cards down, they're going to be earning points. Rats can be played over top of existing sets in order to wipe out those points, and the first player to get 10 points will end up winning the game. And there you have it. It's really that simple. Now keep in mind I didn't cover all of the rules that were found in the manual, but this should just give you a good idea as to how the game is played. I do have a written preview out there if you want to read more about it, if you want to see the rules in greater detail. You can also check out the Kickstarter page, which I have a link in the below description. There's also ways to modify the game in case you want to, play with younger children. For example, what you could decide to do is, and this is actually listed in the manual, you can take all of the animals from one place. So for example, you can take all of the animals from the pasture background, or you can take all of the animals from the savanna background. Just take all of those face cards, shuffle them up, lay them out all face down into rows, and then make it a matching game. So there are ways to modify the game to make it more accessible for younger kids. You can also make the game quicker if you want to by only playing to 5 points. But like I said, I'll let you explore those on your own. If you guys haven't already, subscribe to my channel, and of course check out my official website to where the preview is housed, www.dadsgamingaddiction.com. This is Vince, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.